you're a designer, you're an artist, and you have all these ideas. You have the ability to sketch it down and make things, and the ability to, go on the internet and read books and get inspiration from like Pinterest or other kind of visual websites. But, you kind of lack a little bit of maybe engaging with other people. I don't know, and if you feel that maybe you want to reach out and talk to people about your product, service, or artistic piece, but you kind of struggle to get your pieces out there, or you struggle to test it, then this video is definitely for you. Okay, I've got to scratch my leg. Ugh. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Design 101. And if you're in the house because of this virus, then good for you, because you're staying in the house, and the faster we're in this house, the better this virus can just go away. And that we are all safe, and that you're also watching my videos, and which is actually quite ironic because I'm teaching you how to engage with people, but ironically, we're not allowed to do that. So I'm going to give you two methods of engaging with people. One is for the post-quarantine that we're in, and the second one is for when we're out of quarantine. So yeah, so you've got your pieces, right? Or maybe you're at the stage of research, so maybe you have this idea that you want to test out. So I always find that in order to design, you've got this kind of design process. So you have your research, your desk research, and then you've got your primary research, and that is the area that you have to engage with and maybe do workshops, and then you do your design, and then you have to engage again to see if that design works. One's for post quarantine. Nowadays in this this kind of era, everyone's using Zoom, and lately there's been a lot of meetings have been set up. It's always on Eventbrite or Meetup, and or other kind of LinkedIn as well sometimes, and Twitter. Just need to see who's all doing a meeting, and or if you're already in a company or a class, you can organise this amongst yourself. So now that everyone's using Zoom, I think that everyone's more connected, and you have more resources a little bit, because everyone's coming into the same place, and if you can do a lot of people in the one go, and you're sat here in your room with all these people, it's super easy, because then it's a one shot thing. You can ask someone on the top left screen, someone in the middle, someone at the bottom, very easily, without even going out and making scheduled meetings for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or 2 weeks from now kind of thing. You've already got it in the comfort of your own computer and house, bish bash bosh. I feel you just have everything in the tip of your hands. So let's come back to the situation. So you are maybe someone who maybe has done, they have this idea, and you've done your research, your secondary research. You've researched this through journal articles, maybe you've researched this through books, maybe you've looked at Pinterest or Google Images, and sort of looking at different sort of maybe inspiration, and so then you kind of want to find that appropriate target audience or the appropriate company. So this is the point where you have to go online again and look for those target members. It isn't really difficult, but it is for yourself to try and work up that courage to send an email out. And so on the website, you've always got they have contact us, so you just kind of get their email, and then just have you get your email out, and then just maybe I always like to make a sort of draft before I actually send it. So maybe on your document, just say hello, my name's XY, and I'm very interested in your organisation. I'm doing a project which involves blah blah blah, and I'm very keen on exploring more. Would you care to sit down with me, a cup of coffee and a biscuit, so we can find out more, and then they can maybe like get back to you, and I feel like they have more time than ever because of this quarantine, so they'll most likely have a call with you and make time. So in that sense, then yeah, and if not, at least they can give you back a helpful email that they maybe have typed out, and that's still like research at the end of the day. It's not a no, it's information. Second way that I found was quite helpful is that if you did like, if you had like a product in mind, like a prototype that we just did a video a couple of like weeks ago, and if you haven't sort of seen the prototype video, then click here. It's a very interesting video. We talk about how we can transfer our ideas from here to a physical thing. But yeah, so maybe you could sort of like talk through your prototype to different like organizations, or different like people. Maybe you want to contact like a charity, or maybe you would like to contact someone that you really admire, and also like your friends. Test it on your friends. It doesn't have to be these high power people. Test it in your friends. There's no harm in that, because you know, you never know, maybe your friends is part of your target audience, you know. There's a lot of people that have mental health, or they're living with mental health, so you know, chances are maybe your friend is experiencing like mental health, and that, or maybe they know someone that may know about like mental health, and that's like, you know, one thing leads to another. So keep that in mind as well, and be very open to family members and your friends, and they'll know something or they'll know someone who knows something, so keep that being mindful as well. So you can like Zoom them as well, or if you don't have Zoom, there's always Skype, there's FaceTime nowadays, there's just like on the phone. If you've got a bird, then pigeon them, I don't know, Twitter. I showed them it, like just say like, here's my product, this is how it works. Obviously it's not physical kind of thing. It's a new thing actually that I've seen that people are doing. I've not tried it myself, it looks fun, but here's just a workshop idea. If you are someone that is keen on doing research for workshops, and I think workshops is such a fantastic way to explore your idea and test your idea as well. Like you could make your product solely on this kind of workshop idea, and then you're testing this like service kind of idea, and then you're like, oh, I quite like this idea, like I'll continue it, and it might become its own thing, you know. That could be quite interesting and a very kind of easily thing to do. You just need to see who is interested. So again, like Eventbrite or like Meetup or something, doing like a Skype call or a Zoom call, and just say like, you know, I have this idea for like a workshop. You just put your description in, and then you just kind of like sell tickets, and you'd be surprised how many people would like to have like a Zoom like workshop. And it's quite interesting, because then you're just like, you know, if you have, they may not have the material, but you could list it beforehand, and they can either like, if they have it, then good, and if they could like maybe buy the material beforehand. But I think the best thing to do is try not make the workshop complicated in this instance. It's probably better to do a workshop with things that they already have. Like it could be origami, as simple as that, like have an origami workshop, and that's a good way to engage with people. So things like that, and then like people will sign up, and it'll be like, it would be kind of nerve-wracking at first because it's all these people eyes on you, not to discourage, but I think, I don't know, it might be a good experience. So if you have done an online workshop on like Zoom or Skype, let me know what your experiences is. I would like to do it as well, and if you want me to do an online workshop, please comment below as well, because I don't know, maybe we could do some sort of like Skype or Zoom workshop. I don't know yet what that would be, but yeah, I don't know, maybe a motivational one. I think that it's good to stay like connected with people, be it like social media, be it through phone call, be it through Skype, anything that takes. But it seems that everyone seems more well connected in this kind of really strange time period. So hopefully I've helped you in this video to engage with people, and maybe this may apply afterwards when we're out of quarantine, hopefully. Maybe if you want me to do another video after we're in quarantine to help you to engage with people in a more physical way, then leave in the comments below. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, guys, and keep safe and keep active, keep designing, and also keep on reimagining. But yeah, hopefully this video has inspired you to engage with people, be it Zoom or Skype, and just look for those meetings, like look for that opportunity, because you never know what could happen. Like after talking to people, it might lead to maybe a job, or it might lead to more insight, and it might lead to a potential buyer, or maybe even like a mentor. It's always good to have like a mentor if you're doing like a business, or if you've got like an idea, because yeah, I don't know, like you never know. So yeah, just keep talking to people, keep networking, keep getting inspired, keep being creative, and reimagine. So if you don't reimagine, then innovation doesn't happen. And the more you innovate, the more you strive and become passionate and change the world. You never know. If you have not already, check out videos that I've got from last week's video, which is the prototyping I just said. And if you haven't sort of seen my first episode of Reimagine, then you can click up here as well, so that you can be informed, and you can click on the whole playlist, because it goes one by one of step by step of how do you design. So yeah, hopefully you see all that and be informed and be inspired. Okay, see you next week, guys. Peace, be safe.